like a boss.
Alright, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. So, today we're going to be talking about why guys will chase you for an extended period of time and then disappear. I noticed that question yesterday in one of the comments, and I do read comments just to let you guys know. I just have a I just make my videos based on which one I feel is more relevant and which one I feel will make me angrier. Not angrier, but like, oh, interesting. Maybe I could talk about that without thinking too much. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why guys will chase you and then lose interest. All right. And this is something that happens often, and it's something that can be confusing if you're on the other side. A lot of the things that men and women do make sense if you are that gender. They make sense, you see, but you just don't know because you just don't understand the way that guys work. We're more similar to each other than we really think we are. The only difference is the roles that we play. You see, if suddenly you were placed in the role of the, for example, if as a guy I'm always the one chasing a woman, and suddenly I am the guy who women chase. I'm gonna start seeing things completely different than what I would have seen if I was the one who was chasing women. You see, that's the thing. It's kind of like being a politician. When you're not a politician, you want to help people out and all that sort of stuff. But then there's something about being a politician that corrupts you. You see, and we think that if we will become a politician, we will be above that, but you don't know. You see, that's what roles do. They change you, and they change the way you perceive things. All right. So that we're gonna talk about why guys stop losing interest, and it may not make sense to you now, but it's gonna make sense to you in a couple of seconds. Okay, a couple of minutes. All right. So. And if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching, go to mindfulattraction.org/coach in a pocket, and let's get started. The first one is their intentions were just to get laid and they knew it. That's the first one. Guys will, when a guy just wants to have sex with you, let me tell you something. If they lust after you, they'll barrel through, man. If you tell them, hey, come over and there's a flood, man, they'll build an ark. They'll build an ark, man. They'll sell to you. When a guy wants to get laid, they'll do anything to get with you. Now that depends on the guys, but most guys, when they want something and it's being motivated by sex is sexual desire is an emotion that's very aggressive. You see, that doesn't think too much. That is willing to break the rules just to get sex. In many extremes. And so that's what tends to happen. That when you provoke a guy sexually a little bit too much, or even just friends on home, or even they just want to have sex with you, sometimes they'll act like they like you to have sex with you. Now the thing is that they'll act like they like you not because they actually like you, but because it's easy to like you when they want to have sex with you. It's easy to barrel through a lot of this shit. A guy will put up with a racist girl just to have sex with her. You see, so that's what you gotta keep that in mind. The second thing is their intentions was to get laid and they didn't know it. Like I said like I say in the other video, sometimes a guy doesn't know that he just wants to have sex with you. He thinks that he likes you for who you are, but in reality, he just wants to have sex with you. Because sometimes when most people don't know love, a lot of the time your dick will try to convince you that, hey, you really like her. Oh, she's such an awesome girl, you see? And it'll help you, it'll let you. And the reason why it does that is because it wants to procreate. The body's intelligence just say, hey, let's have more, let's have more, let's have more, let's come. You see? So a lot of the times when guys are not aware of how the body works, of how it functions, of how it changes and clouds your perception, you're going to think you like the girl. And you're going to commit to the girl with thinking you want her as a person, but in reality, you just want to have sex. You see? And it's sad because a lot of guys, they don't mean to do that. A lot of guys, they just find themselves, holy shit, like, it's kind of like when you wake up and you don't love the person, it's not your fault. Sometimes a guy, once he comes and you're there, and he's like, oh, damn, I guess I didn't like her. I guess I just want to have sex. And you don't know until that moment comes. And comes, right? No pun intended. But generally speaking, though, a lot of in this occasion, it's not intentional. It doesn't, and it's not that they're being mean to you, but it's just their body betraying them. Just how it is, unfortunately. Number 3, you come on too fast. So a lot of the time, some guys will have actual interest, will actually like you as a person. But when you come on a little bit too strong, what tends to happen is that the interest they had, the mystery you had that actually got them attracted, is gone away. It's gone away, girl. Nah, seriously though. But like, and so a lot of the times you would have had the guy, but because you came on too strong, You lost it. Now, the reason why a lot of women go on too strong is not just because of neediness, okay? I know I'm always blaming neediness for crazy motherfucking neediness and psychoness, but a lot of the times it's because we think that's what gets a guy. You know, like that's the strategy that we think guys will like. You know, oh, maybe. Oh, oops, 1 second. Maybe I don't think it is recording. Okay. Oh, maybe if I, give him attention, text him fast, let him know that I like him. Maybe that'll get him attracted. And so, not because you're being needy, but because that's what you think gets them. Quite the contrary. And so that's because culture says, look, in order to get the guy, you need to shower him with gifts, you need to make him feel good, you need to give him attention, and you think that gets him. But in reality, a lot of the times we don't know what makes us like each other. A lot of times, unless you subscribe to this channel, and now you know. But generally speaking, though, if you're coming on too strong, if you text him too much, say it's better off. Let me tell you something. It's better off to not come off. It's better off to come off. It's better off to hide. It's better off to tone down your interest than to tone it up. You see, it's better off to take a step back than to take a step forward. All right. Again, but don't do it from a place of neediness. Like, oh, let me try to take a step back so he can like me, because that's called reverse supplication. When you do it just to get a reaction. Because what's going to happen then, when he doesn't react to you, then what's going to happen? The plan didn't work. So what's going to happen? You're going to revert back to your old habits. It's kind of like a boxer. When a boxer's boxing and he notices that the strategy that they employed is not working, the boxer usually goes back to its normal habit. You see? So that's what you got to change. Rather than change your strategy, change those habits that you have that cause you to make guys lose interest. Right? Number 4, they thought you didn't like them. That's what happens when you're insecure. Sometimes you would try to play the game and act like you're not interested. But sometimes what I notice a lot of women is that they go too far. So when a guy loses interest, when a guy's chasing you and he disappears, he may just give up. He may just say, damn, this girl doesn't like me. Let me just go after another girl. So what you have to do is that when you're trying to act like you're not interested, you have to be aware of that cutoff point, which is to say, you have to, when you're not showing interest, the next thing you have to do after not showing interest is show interest. It cannot be just like a fucking downward slope. No, you got to have down, up, down, up, down, up. You have to have that spike. You have to reward him for giving any effort. You see, you can't just let him out there drying and dying and shit, looking for validation. No, like if you acting as interested right at that moment where he's going to say, I give up, come back and actually show interest and be needy per se in a strategic way. Now at 5, they got back with their exes or found somebody else. That happens also. You see, a lot of the times when a guy would chase you, it's because they're missing something. Their exes might have broken up with them, and they miss them. You see, so sometimes when they get back with their exes, they'll immediately just stop texting you because they have other priorities. So that's one of the reasons. Then look, this is things that a lot of the times it's not because of you. But a lot of times it's because of you. No, it isn't, because everyone has their own problems. A lot of the times they don't reject you; they just reject the idea of you. You can't expect everyone to like you. So you have to expect people to disappear in your life so that when the guys stay, it's a pleasant surprise rather than an expectation. You see, keep the expectations low, but keep high intention and stay optimistic, but don't be delusionally optimistic. You see, be realistic, but optimistic at the same time. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine, natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week. 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're gonna love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.